Hello everyone, welcome back to the Violet Hour. I'm Bilicium, and today we are continuing with Hand of Fate 2. I figured I would bring you in at sort of the paused start screen, just to sort of show you the full room that we're in, because it goes back and forth to showcase what all is in this room. And I thought it was quite cool, and it kind of gives you just a little bit more of a perspective of the space. So my theory is we are in like a wagon, an enclosed wagon, and we're traveling. And while we're traveling, we're playing this game with this person. And that's the reason why we see like the movement of the lanterns and the swaying of the canteen and the curtains and everything. But yeah, I think there's a lot of really cool little hidden things inside of here, and I wanted to just take a moment to showcase it for you all in case you were wanting a better look at all of this. Before we go back to the map, now, in the last episode, we finished the chariot, and I am still gloating over my successful win after such a long period away from the game. So, my ego is quite high, is what I'm trying to tell you. So don't expect another win, because I suspect that my gloating will only lead to my own demise. But that being said, let us move forward. Strength. Stealing half of an ancient relic from an orc has left you dying and cursed. Gear up and claim the other half of Odysseus' charm. Grievous wounds start with 10 life. Eating food does not heal. Dragnar, the mighty. A high defense will help reduce damage from the org's devastating onslaught. Dice. There will be dice! So this one actually looks really fun, and I want to play it. So I didn't get any feedback saying one way or the other, so I get to choose what we play. And so I want to bring on a new character, since we officially have them now. Okay.
Even the Empire turns against itself.
Yeah. Sure, why not? And we have a bunch of new cards, so I want to actually remove pretty much everything. I like to start from scratch, that way we can just build our way out. Alchemist, token unknown. That's quite a cool looking card. Let's take him. We'll take her since we have her in our deck for now. Yvonne's Cottage. Yeah, we'll take Yvonne's Cottage. We're not taking that one. Cheerful Woodcutter. I'm not super inclined. I think everything else I want to be specifically things that are going to lose food. Oh my god. Things that will give me life, basically. Gain max life. And how do I complete the encounter card goal to gain a shard? Collect 5 shards to unlock a new card. We're not going to do that one yet. Street fight is unknown. Platinum equipment. Gain gold. We're going to gain life here. Where else can I gain life? I can gain food. Friendly
I guess that
innkeeper.
card is one of your favorites. I don't see the appeal.
It's always nice to have an inn to stop in. An inn to stop in. Gain max life. That might be a good one. We're going to take a blessing. We're going to take you. I'm trying to stack this in my favor as much as possible. We'll take the soothsayer. I guess man-eating plant. I just want to make sure I don't take anything that's going to cause me to lose life. Alright, we'll take the damsel in distress, even though we had it in there before, and I removed it. We will put it back. Bridge skirmish might be fun. Gain gold. Alright, Street Fighter might be a good one. We're gonna do the cheerful woodcutter. I feel like that's gonna be like my biggest mistake right there, but it's fine. Alright, so let's see. I don't know why I have any of these things in here. Oh. I'd rather have Marksman's Bane. I don't really care about Blinding Brew, to be honest with you. No, let's do that. Blessed life. Eat less. No, I don't want you. I do want you, I think. Because you're a brand new one. I'm curious. Curious. I have lots of new things that I should play with, but I think we're gonna stick with this for now. I'm gonna get rid of billy clubs, and I'm going to put, yeah, gambler's jewel. I don't want the crossbow, but I do want Merchant's ring, leather armor. I think I would like 14, 15, 21. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the warrior's axe. So that way I'm starting with a pretty heavy hitter. So that is everything for strength. Let's begin.
This last century has been, for me, a blessed relief. You have pulled me away from eternity, and in the process, I have lost something fundamental.
Left for dead. The bitter taste of blood is the first indicator that you're still alive. Blind and disoriented, you make out a voice calling to you. A pair of hands shakes you upright. As you open your eyes, you see Estrella leaning over you, looking the worst for wear. Ask what happened. Estrella gestures you to be quiet. She presses her back against a boulder beside you and grimaces, holding her side. As your head clears, a booming voice echoes out from deep in the foggy marsh. Oh, where have you crawled? Gasted mice! Let your insides be gut and bones be crunched. You peer around the rock, and from the mist steps an orc, 3 times as tall as a man, and with a lumpen, vicious face. His one good eye darts around wildly as he surveys the area, hunting for something. The orc grunts and scoops up a broken, shining trinket from the ground, splashed red with blood. Ruined with your dirty blood, wretched cut purses. Ravine in 2, his great hideous face turns red. If thou listen here, I will find the twin, then I will eat thine eyes. The orc lifts his club and smashes a tree trunk in anger. The tree cracks and crashes to the ground as Dragnar the orc turns and disappears back into the mist. Strella grimaces as she holds her side, attempting to hide the severity of her injuries. Here, you are injured. She throws you a medicinal herb bun. Weak to your bones, you gratefully take a bite. And the bread turns to ash in your mouth. You consume one food. Food does not heal. Estrella scoffs, one of her eyes closed with blood. That wretched relic we sought, I believe there is a curse on it. With a sinking realization, you pull the other half of the orc's trinket from your pack. Sure enough, you feel a wrongness emanating from it. Half of Odyssea's charm. Fractured while holding only half, food does not restore life. Bound, this card cannot be discarded. A stab of hunger hits your stomach. There is only one thing for it. You must steal back the other half from the orc that almost killed you. The closest town is Drapier, Estrella whispers. hoarsely. We cannot hope to defeat an orc now. Summoning your remaining strength, you lift yourself to your feet and stagger to town. Well, there's only one way to go. The trading house in the capital is well known for its fair barter exchanges. People from around the world gather here to trade their wares. Welcome, adventurer. Do you have something to trade? Asks a strapping young merchant. Trade food for equipment, trade equipment for food, trade equipment for other equipment. Well, seeing as food is doing absolutely nothing for us, I don't see why we couldn't trade food. Put up 6 food for random equipment. Sure, why not? Here's a nice one for you. I traded a wild oryx for this one. I got a shield. That will serve you well. All right. Seeing as I have an axe that's two-handed, I can't use the shield. So I'm tempted to trade the equipment for other equipment. No, I can't do that. Okay. Alright, well, I'm gonna leave. Nice trading with you. Come back anytime. Oh, I will.
A bridge is more than a mere structure. It binds 2 worlds together, creating something new upon its back.
As you approach a bridge high in the mountains, you see that it is already occupied. From your viewing angle, you notice that the bridge structure has been damaged. With luck, you may be able to knock out one of the supports with a thrown object, causing the bridge to collapse. Throw a piece of equipment. You inspect your belongings for something that may work. Sorry, shield. It was inevitable that I was going to sacrifice you. You take a moment to gauge the wind, then launch the projectile at the bridge. The bridge breaks, sending some of your enemies to their doom. The rest prepare for battle. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the 7 skulls. A blight of affliction. Yeah.
A captain fighting on your side. Interesting.
Estrella. Having only ever known military life, Estrella's high rank and fame were justly earned. When activated, Estrella performs powerful attacks and causes knockdown. Stay close to charge her ability faster.
Clever plan, but how about we just beat him up, eh?
I wanted to see if she would like finish him off, but his health was like regenerating, so. Yeah, so it looked like his health was just regenerating, so like she can't finish him off. She can just bring him down to kneeling, and then you have to finish him off. You search the fallen for anything of value. You've gained 2 fame. I've gained food. Hooray! That's what I didn't need. Wetland ambush. A slight rustling in the reeds is all the warning you get that your life is in grave danger. You've been ambushed. Well, I'm just gonna fight and fight and fight. Warrior's axe, barely more than a wood chopper's tool. Well, damn.
Now we fight for honor. On my mark.
Oh my god, I saw that I had one life left and it just absolutely panicked me. I should have just done less instead of more.
Fallen once more. Fortunately, this is but the lesser game, and we can try again.
Ah, thank you. We can try again. All right. All right. I don't want to change anything. I feel like this is a good setup. Cancel. I feel like this is a really good setup, and I think that we can do it if I'm not so impatient.
And here we circle to a topic dear to my heart.
It really wants me to go right. So I'm going to go left. The Temple of Divine Providence provides blessings in exchange for simple gold donations. Make a donation. Is there a way for me to... I'm gonna go with Monk's Vitality, right? Long life. If your max life is less than 150, you may discard food gain or equipment gain cards to receive +5 max life. Healing. Receive 15 life for every gold gain card you receive. Receive food. Okay, food is not of use to me. Money. Fortunate failure. After losing 4 precision gambits with a failure or huge failure, draw 4 equipment cards, then discard this card. I think I want to do... I'm gonna do Monk's Vitality. You leave with your new blessing. Swamplands. After another day of rainfall, the marshland swells into a swamp. Water and mud obscure the path ahead. As you press on, every direction begins to look the same.
Back to the bones. I hope you have learned to be their master.
Yeah. Disoriented and slowed by the bog, you spend another day finding your way back to the path. You consume one food, for no real point. As you scramble up the path, a booming voice echoes out over the marshlands. It is Dragnar. Hie to thy burrow, little mouse. I can smell thy blood. Oh, Lord, we're gonna die. Guys, are you ready for this? Are you ready for me dying? Oh, I didn't die. Yes.
A win here sets the tone for your challenge.
With luck on your side, you lose Dragnar in the morass and double back to the trail. You continue towards the Drapier without delay. I'm gonna go up, and I'm gonna go over, and I'm gonna go up. Stirring in the mire, the poor weather slows your day's journey. To avoid the swelling bog, you press on to higher ground and happen upon an old road through the marshlands. To the left, you see a group of cloaked thieves blocking the road. Awesome. You check the path to the right. You hear the distant sound of a group of raiders squabbling in the northern tongue. Fight raiders, because I am not fast. And I fear.
Together, advance! To arms!
Well, I drank a lot of healing potion. With the raiders defeated, you notice some equipment hidden off the path in the mire. Perhaps they were guarding it. You slide down the bank to the treasure. Ah, brilliant!
You lack prominence to use this weapon. Gain more fame.
Yes, sir. You successfully collect your prize and continue on your journey. You've gained 2 fame. One day I will be famous. Walking through the shady forest, you encounter a frail old maiden. She stops to greet you. For centuries, I have helped the mortals who find themselves lost in the forest. Is there anything that may help you with your journey? Longer life, please. May you live a long life, she says with a fragile wave of her hand. You feel a warm sensation through your body. Beautiful. The King's Road. You find your way out of the mire and onto the road to Drapier. We continue on. Approaching Drapier's gate, you notice a woman of enormous stature dressed in a blue tunic and leather apron. 3 smithing hammers hang from her waist. Surprise reunion. The woman rushes forward and embraces you, burying you in her chest. "The gods be praised!" she cries. "I thought you'd surely be dead!" She releases you and looks you up and down. "Look at you," she says before you can get a word in. "That foul beast didn't hold back now, did it?" She whips around to face your companion. "Estrella!" she bellows. "You call yourself a captain of the Empire? Letting this poor girl go off to fight an orc unprepared. You should know better." Estrella adjusts a bloodied bandage and shrugs. She insisted. As she pauses for breath, you seize your chance to interrupt. Ask who she is. Ask about Odysseus' charm. Who are you? "I am Arenna, the blacksmith's daughter," she says, surprised. "We met at the Black Ale pub the night before you set off to steal Odysseus' charm. I almost broke your wrist arm wrestling. Remember?" As she paused for breath, you seize the chance to ask her another question. Ask her about Odysseus' charm. She pokes at the broken ornament gingerly. "Forgive me if I don't take it. The curse of Odysseus' charm only affects the wielder. If it makes you feel any better, the orc is probably starving now, too. From the look of the silverwork, this is an old relic indeed." As she pauses, you take the chance to once again ask her a question. Ask about the ogre. "Dragnar," she says, "or Dragnar the Mighty, as he is known, has lived in these parts for an age. Many have tried to fell the beast before you two misfits, that's for sure," she explains. "But few live to tell their tale. The ogre is notorious for ambushing travelers and traders alike. Not even Empire soldiers are safe in these parts. Accumulated a wealth of treasures plucked from his victims, including that cursed relic you have now." As she pauses for breath, you decide to continue on your journey. Aridna shakes her head. "One blow from Dragnar's club would crush you. You won't survive it unless you get a good set of armor on you. Increase your defense in order to survive the ogre." "Listen, I help run a traveling forge. It's currently heading here." Okay, useful information, thank you. I now know where here is. "Come see us. We'll sort you out with some good and proper armor." The piece of the Odysseus' charm weighs heavily in your pack. You wish to fling it into the mire, but some strange magic stays your hand. Starving and injured, you rest a while in town.
Careful, your supplies are running low.
They are running low. I don't know what that means. I don't know if I just start losing health once I lose food. After another day of rainfall, the marshlands swell once again to the swamps. Water and mud obscure the path ahead. As you press on, every direction begins to look the same. Oh, but this time we somehow managed. Wonderful. With some luck, you find your way to higher and drier ground. Back on the path, you continue your journey. stirring in the mire. The sun's warm rays do little to lift your spirits as the mosquitoes and flies torment you. To avoid the swelling bogs, you press on to higher ground and happen upon an old road through the marshlands. To the left, you see a group of cloaked thieves blocking the road. Still don't want to fight you. And to the right, you make out a group of Empire brigades that shelter by the side of the road. I even less want to fight you. Well, I guess it's bandits. The hum of mosquitoes fills the air as you ready yourself for combat. I'm ready.
On my mark.
Ugh, I could not do that. With the thieves subdued, you notice their stash of treasures hanging precariously from the tree over the bogs below. You reach out to cut the rope holding the spoils. Ah, beautiful. Gambler's Jewel. You successfully collect your prize and continue on your journey. If I camp, what can I do? A spindly hag beckons you towards her shabby stall on the edge of the marsh's path. Food for sale has refreshed. Equipment for sale has refreshed. Cooking food restores 0 life. Use an artifact. Yeah. Okay. Buying food. I can't afford food. Buy equipment. I can't afford equipment. Sell equipment. I will sell for great amounts of money. Nothing. Alright, well, finish trading. Break camp. Maybe this will have benefited me in some way. Welcome back, my friend. The innkeeper greets you warmly. You travel with company, I see. I shall gather extra provisions. Now that we are such good friends, my prices for you are always as low as possible. Heal, buy a meal, or rest. What do you require? Buy healing. I'll do what I can to patch up your wounds. You can't heal me? 1 food for 4 gold? I guess. One food heals 0 life. Not right now. Well, at least I got food, I guess.
Can you claim this token?
It is mine. That token is mine. Does that count? Does that count as claiming it? I claim this token as mine. Better? Better? Yeah? I don't know. By the side of the waterfall, you meet a young woman with striking gray hair. She is holding a baby. Greetings, traveler. Treat these waters with caution. They are not to be meddled with. If you're parched, you're welcome to stop by my cottage. I've a pie cooling on my windowsill, too. Behind her, a little wooden sign reads, Waterfall of Youth. Very dangerous. Stay clear. I am Yvonne, the woman says as she leads you to her cottage. As was promised, a hearty beef pie awaits you. You enjoy it with a side of mashed potatoes. Oh, sounds lovely. I have gained 3 food. Discard for 5 max life. Yes. It does nothing for me. Son of a biscuit. With the meal finished, Yvonne asks you to help her while she puts the baby to sleep. The rare sunshine flower grows nearby, and she'd like you to gather a bloom. It feels impolite to refuse. The sunshine sprouts from the rocks behind the waterfall. If you were careful, you could climb out to retrieve one without falling into the water. Try to retrieve the sunshine flower or go on your way. No, we're going to try retrieving it because there's a very real possibility that after this path through, I will die with only 23 life, so I might as well try to obtain at least a medallion. Remembering the warning, you inch your way along the rock wall, gingerly moving from stone to stone. Oh.
The pendulum swings like a scythe, bearing hope or failure.
This is awesome. Only one thing was moving there. You manage to grab a ledge and regain your balance. From here you reach the sunshine, bag it, and make your way back to the shore. Yvonne is delighted to see the sunshine. Most travelers just eat and leave. And thanks, she gives you a gift. This will protect you in your travels. You've gained 2 fame.
Nicely done.
At the very least, I've gained that card. And I gained some gold. Can I go back here? It would have been nice.
The damage taken from starvation is more than the healing delivered by eating. As with many things, we find ourselves sliding further and further into hardship.
Yes, that's why I decided to go for Yvonne's cottage and get that medallion, because that might be the only thing that I successfully achieve in this playthrough. The King's Road. Feeling dizzy from the lack of food, you find the road again. You weakly trudge on, knowing you must face the org sooner. Continue on. A column of smoke and the clang of metal are the first signs that you're in the right place. As you round the bend, you see the forge outside the gates to the Blackwater. You spy your new acquaintance, Aridna, assisting a blacksmith with the bellows. Ah, there you are, Aridna says with a smile. She removes her gloves to wipe her brow. These are the 2 I was telling you about, Anders, she says to the blacksmith. I almost broke this one's wrist in an arm wrestle. So I hear you're out to fight an org, the blacksmith says. My specialty is improving armor and helms and the like. I must admit, it's normally only horseshoes and farming equipment I mend these days, so it may take a while. I assure you, it will be well worth your time. Upgrade my suit of armor. Yeah. Yep. You hand the smithy your armor and he begins to examine the item thoroughly, inspecting every joint and seam. Yes, I can certainly improve this, but it will take several days. I am heading to the cotton moor. Meet me there and the job will be done. Oh, if you bring another item to me, there, I'll see if I can improve that one as well. You thank Anders and continue on your way. Alright. Is this death? Actually, it doesn't have to be. Haha, I have money. A spindly hag beckons you towards her shabby stall on the edge of the marsh path. I want to trade with you, mademoiselle. I want food. How much is 5? Okay, can I sell... I'm selling it. It hurts. Alright, I have 20 gold. Buy... I don't want to buy equipment. I want to buy food. Oh, God. Alright, I've got 3 rounds to go. No. We are keeping the food this time. Finish trading. Alright, break camp.
Once I viewed the role of fortune teller with contempt. Since my recovery, I have needed to pose as one at times in order to make a living. Now that I understand them far better, I loathe them even more.
Yeah, I can see how that would happen. You are about to embark on a quest for the mayor of a small town when a young, strangely dressed woman shouts to you, "Beware, stranger, for I have seen your future and danger awaits. But for a few coins," she continues while gripping your arm, "I can tell you of your coming misfortunes. Accept and learn about your future. Lose 4 gold. Yeah, let's do it. Who needs money?" She focuses on you, thinking for a moment, then tells you the outcome of your quest. 10 pain, 15 gold, 5 food, 5 pain, 20 life, 7 food. I'm not going to survive this. Now that you know your fate, what will you do? I'm going to abandon the quest because I won't survive that. Her work done and her pouch newly filled with coins, the woman enters the tavern and orders a drink. Well, thank you very much. If it had been literally anything else at any other time, I would have been much more amiable to it. We're going to move forward. Time is of the essence, after all. Anders greets you with a smile. Ah, there you are. We were just about to leave. You must be wanting this. I was. Thank you. The smith's workmanship is exemplary. The armor feels stronger than it once was, yet its weight remains unchanged. Your armor defense increased by 10. I would like you to upgrade my shield? Sure. Yes, I can certainly improve this, but it will take several days. I'm heading to Evergreen. Meet me there and the job will be done. Oh, if you bring another item to me there, I'll see if I can improve that one as well. You thank Anders and continue on your way. Anders, I'm about to die. A terrible, terrible death. What do you think I should do? It hurts. After another day of rainfall, the marshlands swell once again. The path is obscured. As you press on, every direction looks the same. thought if I was cheeky and did it quick, I would outsmart the situation. Disoriented and slowed by the bog, you spend another day finding your way back to the path. Your stomach groans at another day without food. You take starvation damage. Ugh, my stomach sounds terrible.
I cannot imagine how your headstone will look should you manage to get eaten by an herb.
I mean, it'll look smaller than it needs to be. Its gaping mouth looks more than capable of shredding you to pieces, but at its base you notice some unusual fruit. If you throw something, you may be able to distract the savage mouth, thus allowing you to steal some fruit. Throw a piece of equipment. Yep. This is the stupidity that I have gone to. We're going for it, guys. You're gonna throw the only thing that's gonna save your ass. You launch your healing spirits at the creature. With a snap of its jaw, the item disappears. You pluck one of the fruits while it is distracted. The fruit is especially delicious, leaving you feeling refreshed and vigorous. Oh my god, I get to live again! The creature curls up to protect its remaining fruit as you leave the area. Hey, listen, I gave you healing potion, you gave me healing fruit. A win-win. The sun's warm rays do little to lift your spirits as the mosquitoes and flies torment you. Alright, 4 of steel or... Let's go with raiders, I guess, because they're slower. You know. It was fun while it lasted, guys.
To arms!
I took no damage. I just want that said. I was highly panicked through the whole thing. I was very panicked. With the raiders defeated, you notice some equipment hidden off the path in the mire. Perhaps they were guarding it. You slide down the bank to the treasure. Alright, so here's my plan. We're going to go right. We're going to go left. We're going to go right again. We're going to go left. We're going to throw things off and go back, forward, big loop around, and throw. Yeah, it was kind of a waste of time. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're gonna re-roll both of them. Oh, we did it! Amazing! Markman's Bane. One-handed weapon. Perform a powerful strike that causes 250 damage. Deals 135 damage to Empire. Alright, cool. I need 3 fame. So yes, we're going to equip this. Wonderful. You successfully collect your prize and continue on your journey. But also, inventory. This is equipped. Alright, so we have all 3 equipped now, so that's wonderful. No, I may regret this, but... Oh, I won't regret this, thank you. As you hike through the mountains one fine day, you come across an injured traveler. A fiend in need. Though he is clearly deeply wounded and barely moving, you sense something disturbing about the cloaked figure and approach with caution. You, mortal, come here. The creature commands, his voice rasping. I need sustenance to heal myself, and you will provide it. You draw your weapon, and the beast weakly raises its arm to defend itself. Spare me, and I will make it worth your while. Accept his offer. As you lower your blade, he suddenly lunges at you. Yeah. The creature continues to draw blood from your arm. Throw the creature off. He takes a moment to regain his composure. You will not regret this. The shadow seems to gather around his person until nothing remains. I wish I had more life, or I would have let him feed a little more, because I do believe the larger the feed, the greater the bounty. Ah, there you are, Anders says, stepping back from the anvil. I guess you've come to collect this. I have, thank you.
Sturdy and still effective to this day.
The smithy's workmanship is exemplimentary. The shield feels stronger than it once was, yet its weight remains unchanged. Let's upgrade the suit of armor again? No, absolutely freaking not. It's going to be the shield all the way, because that is the only thing keeping me alive while I don't have food. You hand the smithy your shield, and he begins to examine the item thoroughly, inspecting every joint and seam. While I pride myself on my workmanship, he says, pausing, this is already at the limit of what I can do. Then I leave because I can't give you the thing that is keeping me alive. Well, I'll be here a little longer, he explains as you leave. But if you can't make it back, I'll be heading to the town of Braden next. You thank the smithy for his time and continue on your journey. Yeah. A holy man approaches and greets you warmly. Greetings, friend. You are here, just as the master said you would be. My talents lie at your disposal. Have you need of any healing? Yes. Oh, thank you. I am glad to have fulfilled my master's wishes to help you on this day. The man bids you farewell. All right, we're stirring the mire once again. Greed of anarchist. Greed of silence. To the right, you make a group of Empire brigades, taking shelter by the side of the road. Musketeers? And steel? Absolutely freaking not. I will pick the bandits. And I want to check my inventory. Okay. I'm ready for this. I'm not ready for this, but let's do it. Let's go. Markman's Bane. There are none so hated by the infantry as marksmen. Small wonder this weapon is prized by them.
On my mark.
You should focus more on defense than offense, I think. The opportunity to strike back will always present itself.
Yes, yes. I know. I'm so sorry. So that is it for strength for this time around. It has gotten quite late for me, so I am not going to try for another go. But I had a lot of fun, and I am very glad that we were able to get Yvonne's cottage, I believe, for helping gather sunshine flowers for Yvonne. Yvette's cottage. So Yvonne becomes Yvette. So that is it. I knew it. I knew my verbose ego and excitement was going to get me in trouble, and this game never fails to put me in my place. No, but yes, this was a lot of fun, and I loved the struggle, even if it was absolutely a struggle. And I think that next time I will play this one again, because I feel like I was very close to succeeding, and there are a couple things that I want to change up. One, I do want to keep the blessing, but I don't want Monk's blessing, because that only increase. Well, I mean, it was very beneficial. That was kind of something I was surprised. By expanding my max life and having that in combination with the pious robes, it was actually keeping me like quite stable, which is wonderful. So maybe I want to continue to do something along those lines. I'll have to think about that. And then the other thing is, I think I want to try going for maybe like heavier armor, or not heavier armor. Yeah, heavier armor. So, well, the pious robes again, no. I don't know. I'll have to think over it. Let me know what you guys think. What I should do differently, or if you think that the setup that I have for it is a good setup and I just need to go for it another time. I know a lot of it just has to do with my fighting. My combat skills are just very weak. And really, I just need to practice. And I've been saying it through this entire playthrough. But I just never have time to really sit down and just fight. You know, just play the fighting. And I think part of the charm of this game is just that. Like, you know, you don't get to just buff up on your fighting skills. You spend a lot of time being very analytical and being engaged in the story, so that these bursts of combat are very exhilarating, and they're also very terrifying, because you're never fully like prepared. You're not very dexterous in playing the fighting, or it's just me and it's just how I'm experiencing the game. Very real possibility. But yeah, I enjoy it a lot, and I hope you guys are enjoying me bringing this series back and trying to continue forward with it, because it's a really cool game, and I really like being sort of in this world and sharing it with you all. But I'm going to end it here. I hope you all have a wonderful evening, and until next time, do take care, everyone. You spy your new acquaintance, Aridna. The smithy's workmanship is exemplary. Exemplary.